Vitsi ötökät. Perskele, kun nyt pyöriikin. Nee, ei ne tajua. Vitsi sönkkoon. Perskele ötökkä.
am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how the natives.
Mikä toi minun
Yes,
mitä?
they've lost their land, but
Ei
they
kun niin,
gained
divisioona.
access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Armadillo. Go to the saloon. Down. Mennäänpä saluunaan. Howdy, partner. Sieltähän yksi tuleekin. Pysyykö hän pystyssä vieläkään? Älä muuhun törmää. Mihinkään se on matkalla? Ah. Ei vieläkään jäänyt siihen. No, vieläkö liikkuu? Vai siihenkö jäi?
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
You might be right, but I doubt it.
No nyt se vetelee täällä taas.
Come on, mount up, Mr. Marston. I want to get to Fort Mercer before sundown. Well, here, let's mount up and hit the trail.
Hopoti.
Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention.
Come on.
Oh.
Whoa!
Ai. Lähti liian lujaa. Se pysähtyy. Oh shit. Ei. Kivi. Vitsi. Mitä pysähtyy? Missä on jarru? Mä en enää muista missä on jarru. Ui vitsi.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. All kinds of soldiers around back then.
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah.
Jop.
Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
a waste of good meat. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill. Whoa, now.
Easy.
Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Jaa. Onko ystävällinen vastaanotto vai eikä? My name is Clint Eastwood and I come peace. Come in peace. Anybody home? Ei oo ovikelloa, ei voi soittaa.
Bill!
Niin vanhana aikana piti huutaa, kun ei ovikelloa keksitty.
Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implored. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Just.
Poor John.
Hyvin alkoi. But I'm not dead yet. Ja se olisi niinku kuollut tohon sit, jos noi ei olisi tullut. Niin joo, nää taisi olla se farmipaikasta.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with
Pistäkää
the worst man in
Klarnalle.
the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Vanhan aikaiselle
Bonnie McFarlane.
Klarnalle.
Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarlane. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the reins, Mr. Marston.
Toiselta puolelta. Ai mun pitää ajaa.
What exactly are you waiting for?
Mites tää nyt toimii?
You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So
Nyt mulla on
tell me,
2
have you
hevosvoimaa.
needlessly risked your life since we last
Jopa.
spoke?
No, miss. I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are 2 theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even
Pois
going to dignify
edestä,
that
iso
gibberish with a
kuorma.
response.
Miksi sitä nyt kutittaa sitä nenää? Vitsi allergia.
I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Slow it down a little. Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarlane.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarlane. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
Kyllä tässä niinku... Tässä on ihmeen pitkä piirtoetäisyys silti tässä pelissä niinku. Et tolleinkin näkyy niinku. Tolleinkin näkyy tonne asti.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
It's excellent to see you today.
Hey, partner.
I'm selling some good tonics if you need them.
Se oli ilmainen, se on helppo ostaa.
Thanks.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to
Turvallista matkaa. Mie jäin tänne. Siellä on paikallinen taksi. Jopa 4 hevosvoimalla. Oi vitsi. Joo. Häh? Mitä? Kuka uusi? Toi vai?
You a tough guy, mister? I hope so. We gonna have a showdown.
Mitä se haluaa tapella?
Prospect of dying certainly focuses the mind.
Tapellaan sitten.
The only way out for you is down, son. 6 feet down.
Ja hetkinen, dueli. Onks tää nyt sit aseilla? Oi vitsi. On. Mä taidan kuolla. Press X. L2. Ehkä se 1 kertakin olisi riittänyt. Tuli oikein kunnon niinku headshotti.